kills. It's like there's some hard-hitting players here. It's just whether they can work together or not. So right now they're in their honeymoon period, and in the first match after the lineup changes, they beat Mousesports Online, which was kind of funny in a twisted sort of way. So whether they, you know, because 3 of the old Penta lineup left to play on Mousesports, and then the new Penta beat that Mousesports team. So you know, a little bit funny there, but
has to feel good, right?
Yeah, whether it's going to continue on or not, I don't know. That's a big question.
Well, either way, knife round actually just got on the way, and Penta ends up winning it. So they get started on the more favorite side, which means instead, Virtus Pro. Actually, did they swap yet? Am I making things up? They should. Yeah, there's the swap. I was wondering. I don't think it's. I think maybe once we've seen someone pick T side first on Inferno just for the hell of it. But generally speaking, people are going to pick the CT side. So once again, welcome to the ESL Pro League. It's Penta versus Virtus Pro, best of 1 game on Inferno. Here's the 4th match day. And that's a lot of grenades on Penta. Wow. Even more on I mean, I guess even a similar amount on Virtus Pro, but these 3 HE grenades are what's catching my attention here.
I'm kind of surprised. Problem actually, because Pasha's there leading the charge, and all of VP are already gathered up outside of this B site. Smoke goes down, and that's going to buy just a couple seconds time here for the rotator to come through, but then Strux gets caught out, and Bialy just kind of through onto that site.
Grenade in from Crystal, but he will still go down. Not looking good right now for Penta, not at all. I'm actually surprised the VP even stopped for that smoke, but then Bialy took a jump up on the cart and got the shot over the smoke instead. Chopley trying to take a long range try at the USPS. Not going to work out. Instead, it will be Stavros. He's going to be alone in a 1v5 here, so, I mean, I think that could have worked out a lot better for Penta, but at the end of the day, almost always Stavros can make it out, even though those 2 headshots are pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's doing work, but then Bialy comes in. Bialy just is like, I want more frags. I want more kills. He like runs halfway across the map to get one. So there you go. Nicely done, Bialy. 3 kills for you in the round, but a very important one was basically Pasha, which kind of opened everything up for Virtus Pro going into that site. The fact that he gets that entry frag, takes out the first man, I believe it was Tapson, who was peeking B, takes him out and manages to open everything up. That's pretty much the key kill right there.
Yeah, right, you are. That's going to set Virtus Pro off to a pretty strong start here. Penta not replying with armor. In fact, they've got 1 flashbang they just used in the middle here to try and get Crystal a bit of an opening. Just trade the frag here. Bialy goes down after getting 1 kill with the SMG. So, I mean, I guess that's a pretty good investment of a flashbang.
Ooh, and Neo gets tagged, nearly taken out. He's down to 18 HP, but that was through the smoke at the entrance to B site. So Neo's going to fall back, start working with his teammates again. And it's kind of what we see from Neo as well. I mean, he's going for the MAC-10. He goes solo up in Banana. This is pretty much what Virtus Pro is like their go-to kind of strategy. Even with 18 HP, he goes solo into Banana. Yet again, I mean, this guy's madness. He's crazy. Like 3 PT50s and a 5.7. If any one of those guys runs into him, he's a dead man.
Yeah, but he's been playing like this consistently, especially with the MAC-10. It seems like he gets it in his hands and he's feeling it. He's just ready for it. They're going to rotate back towards B, though. Struxy's holding by Oranges or second box here, and it's going to be, I think, really tough. Even with Tapson and this crossfire here, it's not going to be fun for Penta to try and hold this.
Oh, this is really hard because Tapson's down to 17 HP as well, so how much can he really do? You got smoke splashes, everything going through. Strux does manage to get the drop on Taz, so that's going to be a nice kill there. But then Snacks clears him out. Neo survives to make it onto that site, and they're going to be able to set up for the afterplant now. Both members from Penta, however, going through to Banana. And so this is going to be some information that will be given by Pasha. Now they have to worry if one of them was already on Speedway, but they have to know that the last guy, he must have gone down mid.
Look at this boost up here. They're actually trying to just get some really sick exit frags by holding in a really unusual angle to look in towards top Banana. That is actually kind of a really cool angle. I think people could probably use this even outside of rounds like these just to try and get an opening on somebody here. Neo, not a chance in hell. He can't even really call it out easily to Snacks, but Snacks will still get the kill on Stavros, and Tropley coming in for the follow-up. And now it's Pasha waiting for Tropley. And, well, Tropley actually going to get the AK and hide in the corner with the armor as well. That's a... Oh, no! That round took so long to close out. I thought for sure he was going to be able to stay safe. So, really well played, actually, Pasha there. That's a huge kill.
I think he thought it, too. I think he was like, yeah, I'm a ninja, I've made it. And then Pasha was having none of that. Not on Pasha's turf. Not on Pasha's watch. But what's worse is that it was an extremely expensive round for VP, so... Penta can still be happy about that. They didn't save the AK, but they got a lot of damage on the board there versus Virtus Pro. And now VP kind of going for a quasi-buy. Look at that. Pasha, he just held on to the USP. He knows that these guys aren't going to have armor in this round, that nothing crazy is going to be coming from Penta. So it's not the end of the world that he goes for the USP. He tries to save some money, but it's still kind of a ballsy play.
Yeah, just a little bit, right? Penta, they got to step it up after this round. They could do a little bit of damage here. I mean, the last round was expensive, if nothing else, for VP. So if they can make this round just as expensive, that would be huge. And look at Neo. That's Tabson putting out 2 shots and landing him at 7 health. And look at how Stavros is moving up. He's going to be able to catch Neo. Oh, Taz is coming in just in time for it. That is some unfortunate timing, but Stavros still gets the kill. And that has to be huge.
That's what I'm saying about this Penta team. There's so much individual talent on it. Snacks hits a nice headshot off the Trebly, though. And Crystal from the pit's going to pick up Snacks. So already they're making this very costly indeed. Neo even does a little bit of damage to Bialy there. It's a little wired tight. Very scary situation there for Neo, at least because he's only got 7 HP. But now it's going to come down to Pasha, and he's holding in Cubby at long, and that's going to be perfect. Catches the man peeking. That's Tabson over at Arch. Stavros gets picked up, and it's down to Strux now. Last man alive here, but he's going to walk into basically a hail of bullets through that doorway. And VP managed to weather the storm here.
Yeah, unfortunate end to that round for Penta. I mean, the fact that Neo survives is obviously very annoying considering the amount of damage they did. But still, 2 kills is not bad. And now Penta have got rifles. And VP, in spite of winning 3 rounds in a row, I mean, they've got enough of an economy, I think, that if they lost, they would still put together a buy here. But it wouldn't be a super cool buy. And they would pretty quickly be forced to eco if they kept losing.
And right now, it looks like 2 guys going up into apartments right now. Look at this from Penta. They don't go for aggro B, so they're going aggro to catch out Snacks. Great kill. And now they're playing it by the book, Penta. They get that entry frag, they back off, and they start tightening up the defense on the site itself.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable idea. It seems weird to praise someone for doing that, but we really should, because so many teams end up not doing it. They just sort of like, they get the entry frag and they think, oh, well, we're on fire, let's keep going, and then they end up losing the rounds, right? So, yeah, credit to Penta for playing it pretty reasonably there.
Oh, and that was Trebly actually holding on short. Nearly takes Bialy out. They're cutting it real close here, Virtus Pro now. 3 able-bodied members, and then 1 who's only basically on life support. And right into Pasha, the timing worked out perfectly for Strux, but Pasha still nets that kill.
Smoke gonna go off, so Crystal can't really ult, but it was Tabson that threw it up. They're just trying to buy time here, and that time being bought is going to be pretty huge. It's a bit of a shame they don't have any more smokes or Molotovs over here, which means VP actually can wait out the time on the other side and then rush on in. So it's going to be down to Tabson and Crystal to make some really good kills, while Taz is being annoying over at the A-bomb side.
Yeah, and actually, that's not too shabby. That keeps that man in pit. Problem is, there's still 2 guys alive here on the B site. Bialy down to 3 HP, somehow lives. Neo hits that headshot. But then the remaining 2 members so very low. This has got to be a round that Tabson can lock down with 9 seconds left. No, it's not going to happen. Are you kidding? Pasha now gets that kill. He gets the bomb plant as well, just in the nick of time. And we're going to be... Pasha has no nades.
Man, that grenade almost killed 2 people in the beginning. That was about to be a really, really sick double grenade. Now, Tropley has so many angles to check. He's not got a kit right now. If you could find a kit, maybe you could just smoke up and try and go straight for the defuse. Pasha sneaking up from behind here. Tropley going to go for the smoke, but without the kit, this is a fantasy. Pasha waiting inside. 5 seconds. What is going on? 4 seconds. Finally, Pasha going to pick up the kill. That was so close. Full defusing from 10 seconds in the smoke. That rarely ever happens. And Pasha will pick up the triple and just barely win the round there. Penta, that is a hard one to lose for them.
Oh, yeah, especially when Pasha runs out of bullets on his AK. That's why people run into the smoke and pull a Cadian or a Get Right and try and knife people, basically, because it can be really random with the nades, with the gun. But if you have the knife, 2 slashes and a stab, and you get the job done. So... Well, Pasha likes to live life on the edge a little bit, right?
Yeah, and I mean, you say a Get Right, you don't mean the one on train, right? Because that's
Never
not
that.
cool.
Never that.
Underhand flash out here. Trupley, pretty good timing. Gonna chase down Taz, but he's out of bullets, and he will go for the knife and stabs Taz, and then gets returned on. That is still pretty cool. We just talked about it, and Trupley is apparently listening into the stream. Stavros will take down Snacks, and the bomb is actually over at this B bomb site here. Gotta be careful they don't let go of that one.
Pasha taking quite a bit of damage there. That opens up the A site, so we have the rotation coming out already by Neo with that bomb. He's going to be able to get over to the A site fairly easily here and get the plant. But Penta have already got to be fairly pleased with how this has gone so far in this round. 2 kills and the opportunity to get a third if they want to for a minimal investment on their part. So they're definitely keeping Virtus.pro honest. Bomb gets planted in a not the best position considering. I mean, it's a really awkward spot actually. But Penta, really, are they going to be... Or they're wrapping back around to mid. Okay, I thought for a second that they're going to try and save for some reason. For some very weird reason.
Yeah, they should definitely look for some of these guns that have been dropped somewhere. See if they can pick those up. Or maybe look for a couple of exits if that is possible. Great. Just keep Virtus.pro's economy as low as possible. They are trying to see if they can make their way over the second mid here. Stark's going to be walking in. He does spot the feet of Neo. Loses Crystal on his team, though. And maybe a chance for him to pick off Neo here. One shot is enough for a headshot here, but... It's going to be just 1 inch to the right then. And now VP are up to 5-0. This is starting to get a little bit scary for Penta, I feel like. I mean, when VP were playing this map yesterday, they actually did do incredibly well T-side. And then they did pretty awfully on CT side, didn't they? But still, I feel like they've got the... They usually are a strong CT-sided team on this map as well.
No, indeed. I mean... Basically, like, it's one of Virtus.pro's stronger maps. It's pretty hard to argue with that right now. And, well, if Bialy can pull off shots like that to open things up. And look at this boost actually coming out here. This is very interesting. Problem is that Tabson isn't going to get the kill with it. Neo is going to win that battle. But that's not a boost that we see very...
Still love the fact that they even go for it. Like, Penta, they might be losing pretty hard to Virtus.pro right now, but they are such a fun team to watch just because they always... try and come up with some of this crazy nonsense and try and put it into play. It's definitely a lot of fun. Struck's going to pick up the 1 kill there on Pasha and then goes down to Neo. It's now 6th round straight from Virtus.pro, and Penta are once again, well, half of them have money, half of them don't. They might just force it up here. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, because what else are you really going to do?
Yeah, it's pretty much past the point of no return here. You kind of have to just keep battling. If you even have 2 Copex to rub together, you got to be buying something with them. So, I mean, the fact that Virtus.pro now has 6... They don't really care if VP, at this point, like the economic losses that they suffer, they've already done the damage. Now it's all a gravy walk from here on out, pretty much. And I know that's like mixing two, you know, you can say cakewalk or gravy walk. I mean, gravy train. It all works, right? It all works, right, Anders?
You're making me hungry. I'm not sure what the point is here, but you know, it's definitely having some sort of effect on me, Samler. I'm not exactly sure how to move forward from that, though.
Tasty.
Yeah, I'll follow on a little bit with that. I'll explain. Struxy ends up going down here, and Snacks picking up the kill. Stavros, the timing was almost there. He could almost pick up that kill on Neo, but now instead Tabson's going to be alone, and Virtus.pro just overrunning Penta, which means I've got time to tell my story. You know what happened when I came home today? I came home, and my very cool wife, she was like, she knew that I was going to be home from the airport to cast this game, and then essentially pack up my things and go to sleep, and then wake up and go to France. That's been this week basically, like Sweden, Denmark, and France. And she had made like brownies for me when I got home. So you know,
get out.
Yes, super cool, isn't it?
That is actually really, really cool.
Yeah,
I want some brownies now, man. Were they like the good brownies? Did she put peanut butter in them?
No, not peanut butter, but they're like the really, really good kind. Like they're just like soft and mushy enough that it's real good. It's real good.
But then they get kind of crispy along the edges.
Exactly right. And,
dude.
Yeah, man. Maybe actually, can I import brownies to France, or am I gonna get caught in customs somewhere?
You know,
that might be possible.
Man.
I'll see what I can do.
Put brownies in your luggage. Do it.
All right. Well, moving on.
Not those kinds of brownies.
No, exactly, not those kinds. All right. Well, we're moving on from that topic to kind of just bear witness. We're witnesses to this slaughter that's going on. VP destroying. They already destroyed Nip today. 16-3 on cash, and now they're apparently just going to continue and beat Penta in a very similar fashion. Perhaps even more overpowering win right now because they're playing on the T side. At least against Nip, they got to start CT side cash. Penta's low. Strux is also less than half health. They're going to run into Chopley, who only has a FAMAS out here. And actually, pretty good job on Strux to even trade that kill. And then Pasha, Molotov out. Strux going to come in. Ends up being dropped, and Stavros is going to be all alone in a 1v3 here. Wow.
I think it's a really long time since we've actually seen VP play at this level. Because it's not only just like winning duels, but it's also... It seems so often that VP, every time they get caught in a bit of a fight situation, they've got 2 guns there. So it's just like, yeah, PENTA are picking up a kill, but then they instantly get returned on, and VP don't lose any momentum because of it. They actually just keep rolling with that momentum. It's looking very... You know what, Anders? I think I hear something in the distance. Do you hear it in the fields?
Is it the plow?
I think so. Yeah, that diesel.
I mean,
yeah.
It's spring, right? Isn't this when you're supposed to be out in the fields and, I guess, like, you know, plowing your fields so you can sow the crops and all that stuff?
It's time. It's time once again. Well, you know, the frost kind of held on a little bit longer than usual because, you know, they didn't win Katowice this year, but now's a good time for it to start revving up a little bit.
It'll be. It's about time we see this level of VP play. Snacks gonna win that fight. Crouching and AD against Troubley. Crystal waiting on the other side of the smoke up here at Archway, and also Stavros is up in apartments, ready and waiting. Not gonna run into anyone just yet. Playing right at the corner. Struxy will pick up 1 kill, and now Stavros gonna run through the smoke. Pretty smart play, but he's looking the wrong way, and he's gonna have to get out and help his teammates. They are a man up though, PENTA. They're actually making this work, and Stavros finds the timing to get that kill on Snacks. So the bomb is probably gonna go down over at B. I think Neo's putting a bit of a... Well, actually, Struxy doing a great job waiting. He still dies, but that was really smart play.
Hopefully Bialy gets around this corner. He's got 3 guys running at him at this point. This is going to be very scary unless they all line up. Unless they all line up and Bialy just holds mouse 1 to the win. Okay, then. I was thinking for a moment there that it was about to get a little hairy for Bialy at top banana. He didn't make it around the corner, so he couldn't just run for the site. He had to stand and fight, and, well, there you go. Even if they have rifles, that doesn't matter.
What just happened? They just... I mean... That was supposed to be the losing moment when they catch the bomb on Banana and Neo has to come back and try and fight it somehow and it's not going to work out. And then they all line up and he sprays down every single one. My God, can anything stop VP right now? At least PENTA, they've got a lot of ammunition, a lot of rifles for this particular round here. Smoke up, a couple of grenades out as well. VP still actually trying to break their way through. Look at Taz. He's actually in this corner where you normally see the CTs holding. Some cheeky stuff.
He's just looking for somebody to peek. Oh, man, it's so close. And Snacks is here as well. Just constant flashes going through, but he sneaks his way through. It just pops up and takes out Tavzin's head. Molotov down to force Struxy out into the open. He's just kind of dancing on the edge. Second Oranges takes the fight with Taz, gets that spray, but then Neo comes in, returns, and they're going to be able to maintain the advantage here for Virtus Pro. They can even go for the plant at will, essentially. Oh,
Snacks is going to come running through the smoke just as they're trying to see if they can get into construction, and he actually picks up the first kill then. And now... PENTA can't even really work together. Stavros going to go down. Snacks hits Crystal a little bit. And Crystal realizing this ult is pretty valuable. I'm going to try and run away with it. That's going to be 10-0 in favor of Virtus Pro. This is hard to watch. I mean, can we even show this on stream?
Is there an age requirement here?
Yeah, it's going to be too brutal, isn't it?
It's also a real pleasure to watch, though. Because this really is... so rare that you see VP play at this kind of level. I mean, granted, PENTA aren't NIP, but they did the same thing to NIP pretty much. So it's a real interesting thing, though. It's a bit of a learning experience we're getting.
Whatever team you're playing, you're not supposed to be 10-0 on the T side, right? I mean, there's supposed to be a round where you know someone just sprays down a couple of your members and you lose that round, even if you had a good thing going. But this is just absurd. Into the middle, opening frag there, bomb down as well for Stavros and. Trupley now up in the apartment just waiting. Could be finding a bit of good timing here, although Snacks will return the frag as Crystal goes down. So now it's back in a 4v4. And Stavros might have no idea. If Taz actually walks out, then he's probably going to rely on Trupley. Or Stavros, sorry, is going to be having relied on Trupley to check apps, but without realizing that Taz is up here behind him.
And they have no idea that Trupley's up here in bedroom, actually. The bomb is right below him. But he's worked his way back into Boiler now. Taz is right behind him, hot on his heels. And Trupley turns around in time. Spots Taz out. And he could even get the bomb here. This is big. Trupley, he's got a huge advantage. But he's going to fall.
Yeah, he ends up reloading and he's sort of running into Snacks then. That was just a whole sequence of really weird timings up in the apartments and ends up being still PENTA coming out on top a bit here, but Snacks picking up that kill is going to swing it back in favor of VP if they can get this bomb down. Those Struxy's walking around, Quad looking for Bialy, and it's going to be Tabs actually to take him out, so now it's all on Snacks here. And he won't be able to get the ace. He ends up dying. Taps him with the triple, though. And PENTA finally picking up a round.
There we go. They're on the board. It was a buy round as well. And not the best buy round either. Kind of a forced buy scenario where they just kind of like bought what they could and basically had a couple of days to work with. It's such a chaotic round. So hard to predict where it could go because of so many different random factors. Troubly up in apartments like that. He had an opportunity to get 2 kills, but he only got 1. Taz could have peeked out from balcony onto short and completely caught out Stavros. I mean, there was a bunch of different things that could have happened there to swing it either way. That eking out a win there.
Yeah, now comes the hard part, because even if PENTA win the last rounds of this half, even if it's 10-5, will it really matter? Is it really going to make a difference in the long run? I seriously doubt it. I would be so disappointed if VP can't just, you know, crush them come CT side, because they really should be able to.
Yeah, if they keep playing on this shape, I mean, they win that pistol and they're just going to run away with this game. And there isn't going to be a whole lot that PENTA can do to stop it. Right now, it's going to be just aggressive take of mid here by Virtus.pro. They get up to T, and it's going to be Crystal kind of dancing on the edge. Just as the smoke goes down, freshly put there by him, so Virtus.pro not going to be able to figure out that he's just waiting over here. Good play by Crystal, actually, to buy some time, and he could have a good nade as well. Yeah. Gonna tag up Pasha.
That's definitely a fairly decent grenade. VP, what's the response going to be here? Flashbang onto Pasha. Still buying lots more time if they can. 2 people in pit as well, or 2 people close to pit. It's a really nice setup for it. Molotov down. Snacks is going to come jumping out with the flashbangs as well. Crystal to pick up Pasha. And Troubly is going to stay alive. Stavros is up there to help him out, so that's definitely very important. Nice teamwork right now. And by Ali goes down as the last man. Crystal to pick up the triple and surviving on 2 health. Troubly on 1. But everyone on PENTA survives, and they will claim a second round.
And this is where we see the basically the turn of the tide. It doesn't mean that they're going to put VP on eco, because VP just were so filthy rich that they can go for another full buy. But PENTA, they could have a real shot at now turning it around. If they could win this round here, Virtus.pro are going to be in a force buy situation. It makes PENTA's lives a little bit easier, and maybe we can see them finish this 10-5. That's what they're hoping for, at least. Crystal even going towards B right now, so there's 3 guys at B for PENTA. They're expecting some early aggression here by VP, but that's just not the case. VP taking control of second mid, taking control of mid. This could be a hard counter to what PENTA have thrown at them initially here.
Could be. Oh, that would have been a good grenade by Troubly. There were 3 people or 4 people in there. Stavros is going to come out, and he only gets the spray down on 1 by Ali in turn picking up a double, which means now Virtus.pro are hot onto that A bomb site. Crystal, maybe he get a kill on someone here. In fact, a great headshot to finish off by Ali. Very, very nicely done. That grenade, though, will fail a tiny bit. They still have so many Molotovs here, PENTA. So maybe they could zone out some of the VP team for the retake, especially if they're inside the bomb site. These Molotovs could be pretty huge. I mean, these positions for VP are definitely very grenadable.
Yeah, this is actually kind of scary here. Triangle of Doom versus Triangle. And right now, there's quite a few nades to work with here for PENTA as well. Crystal tries to barrel through, though, and Tax finds the edge. He just finds an angle to look through that smoke on long and pick him off. And he even looks for more. Finds Struxy lurking. Uses the shadow to help him on the ground. Tabson does the best that he can, but it's still 2 members surviving there for VP.
Yeah, and Tabson actually managed to sneak past Snacks over at quad as well, but that was kind of funny. Doesn't really work out for them anyway, and Virtus.pro will get an 11th round. Not really much of a chance for them to throw those Molotovs, even if they had them there. Just couldn't get past the smoke, really. PENTA obviously going to be buying here. And, I don't know. This is so far gone already. It's kind of hard to explain how much PENTA need to do to get themselves back in this game.
It's definitely not going to be easy. And right now, now VP decided to change things up. They won out on A last round. Now go for the ultra aggro on B and see if you can get lucky there. Tabson showing them, though, that it's not going to be that easy. That they aren't going to be able to get a free win over here.
Yeah, Struxy did almost burn alive, but he manages to just get out on 17 health and will be falling back into the bomb site. With the opening kill on Neo, yeah, there's definitely a chance they could pick up this round. I mean, maybe just saving some face at this point. You know, if you could do better than Nip, how's that, right?
Yeah, that's saying something. I mean, CT side, you got this. Oh, well, already Crystal manages to find a kill on Bialy at mid. Bomb is going to make its way here, but Crystal's hiding behind that smoke. Do they hit? Oh, Snacks just shoots wide. Nearly picks him off. That would have been big. 1 bullet would have done the trick, and instead Crystal hits that timing perfectly, catches Snacks there as he tries to rush down mid. It's going to be the remaining 2 members here, Pasha and Taz. And already, it's just going to be Taz alone. The whirlwind. Can you do it?
Good move from Tabson, though. Catching Taz as well, so a really nice triple kill. In fact, Tabson playing quite well at the moment. Really trying to see if he can save his team. Him and Stavros, 13 and 12 kills. That's not too bad. But it's all a little bit late in the game here for Penta. 15th round is coming up, and they do have the AWP. They have a lot of grenades as well. And Virtus Pro, not really the greatest buy for a 15th round, but maybe they can manage anyway. Ooh. Let's see, a bit of an aggressive move, and actually the spray through almost connecting, but Crystal goes down in the middle. And Virtus Pro now just going to capitalize on it. They're moving really fast now. Tropley hears them running through, and Tropley's going to miss the first spray then and reveals his position. Still gets a double kill, which is huge for them. 4 bullets left. Tries to take down Snacks, but turning 180. Snacks is going to get the kill. Stavros not there in time for the spray through. Snacks is alone, though. And it looks like Penta are going to be able to make this 11-4 as a sort of consolation prize almost. Snacks putting down the bomb in a fairly unusual position. I wish more people would plant. Not quite there, but a little bit further out at least. And Snacks ends up going down to Strux, trying to escape through the fire. It will be 11-4.
Yeah, not a whole lot that Snacks can really do in that position. But really just big play there by Troubley, holding in Boiler and getting that double frag. He slowed down the push up short. Snacks was hesitating, constantly turning back towards Boiler, not sure where to go. If he needed to push up onto that side or if he needed to come back to help his mates. It's just really awkward round there for VP and Penta. They're going to be able to get 4 rounds. So there you go, man. Germany is like, you get like the bigger side than Sweden. Is that it? Is that what we're looking for here?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I won't rule it out. I'm just, I don't know. I feel shocked. I feel like the power with which Virtus Pro is playing right now. Like why haven't we seen this before, Semler? Where was this yesterday? Where was it the day before then?
It's a very good question. Especially, yeah, no, that's brutal, really, because VP yesterday as well in that group. Such a brutal group.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, well, we're waiting for the restart. Second half should be starting just about any second, so bear with us for just a moment here. Shout out to Ryan at Twitter, who's watching Counter-Strike from the pub, apparently, which is really cool. Not sure which pub it is. Wish I could tell you guys, but that's kind of cool. There should be more pubs where you could watch Counter-Strike in, right, Samla?
Yes. Please.
It's a very decisive answer. Yes.
I've been asking for it for so long.
It's like a passionate answer.
Oh man, if it weren't so tricky to do here in Stockholm because of like liquor licenses and whatnot and Mafia, I would totally do it. I would like start a bar. We'd call it Room on Fire, have it here in Stockholm, host nights, watch games, be sick.
Yeah, bar on fire.
There you go, man. Fire station is gonna like that very much. But you know, the rest of us, man, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, most definitely. What is up with Neo's connection recently? Yesterday he was lagging quite a bit, and today he still seems to be warping around a bit.
I don't know. It's true, actually. He has been a little wonky.
There's something up with Neo's connection. He's still playing well, but there's just something that's not quite working for him. Well, the second half is coming up here. If you are just showing us that this is the ESL Pro League, and it's Virtus Pro versus Penta. I say ESL and ESEA Pro League. Either way, Penta, they got beat hard on that first half. They lost 11 rounds to Virtus Pro when we were playing on the T side. Now they have to come up with some sort of miracle to make this comeback work, or Virtus Pro have to really royally screw up.
Pretty much. I think the latter. And the latter is more likely. Snacks is playing this very carefully, though. He's got Neo here as well. The two of them on Banana.
He's got a grenade. He's going to throw the right into them, and Snacks is in the smoke. Neo goes down. Snacks now going to run up behind them. He's like one of them, but he gets stabbed in the back by Crystal. Could have been a beautiful moment. Almost a little upset that Crystal defused it, but pretty smart play after all. And now Pasha taking a fight with Trobley will not come out on top. But Taz will take down Tabson. Bialy to drop one. Runs out of bullets to kill Crystal with. And now Taz 1v2 here. Going for a crazy fight. Also running out of bullets. And now when he comes back into it, there's a grenade. Puts him on 4. And Star Rush will finish it. So Penta winning an important round.
Penta with the comeback. Penta making it happen. 5 rounds on the board. Do you believe, Anders? Because we saw it. We saw it. Snacks believed. He said, I'll only take 1, and then I'll allow myself to get shot in the back to make it interesting. Because Snacks could have literally just eviscerated the entire push there. He could have got 2 kills for free. The bomb planter as well, like the bomb carrier. That could have just completely shot everything for Penta. But instead, Snacks is not going to be able to do that. And, well, VP now go for a bit of an odd mix buy. They don't fully invest all of their money. They only invest a little bit. So that's interesting. It's kind of like a halfway force buy coming out. So instead of going for Kevlar, they just elected to pick up smoke nades instead. And so they're saving a little bit of money. They'll have more to work with, essentially, going into the 4th round buy.
Yeah, and it is something that we've seen a lot recently playing, you know, when you lose that pistol on CT side. Just the smokes put pressure on CTs. Actually, Virtus Pro themselves, you sort of showed us yesterday what happens when you're playing T side and you end up running through the smoke, because they did that and ended up losing a round to, was it C play?
Yeah. Yeah,
they ended up losing a sort of a round to C play just because they ran through into C play's pistols. So sometimes just a couple of smokes will make the terrorist side do crazy things.
Yeah, it's just basically like VP are prone to getting impatient.
Yeah,
we can put it that way.
I mean, there is a reason for it as well. So let's just take the example that we just saw. That was Pasha putting up a smoke in middle, and there was about 42 seconds left when that smoke goes up. Now that's no problem for Penta, right? Smoke takes about 17 seconds-ish to disappear. So at 42 seconds, you're gonna have play. You can wait out that smoke. The problem is you don't know if there's another player on the other side who has another smoke. So if you wait those 17 seconds and then you have around 25 seconds left, then you can't really afford for another smoke to go up. So at some point when it gets close enough, you might be thinking, well, we have to go now because we don't know if there's more smokes waiting. So we don't have like an accurate count on it. And that's basically what happens, at least some of the time. VP, when they were playing C play, actually, they weren't even pressured for time. They were just being crazy. Because they're Virtus Pro, right?
Yeah. There was like massive disrespect, basically.
Neo got killed with a bomb all the way down middle. That's actually kind of crazy. Didn't think he would do that much damage. He had 100 health, I think.
Yeah, it's no Kevlar to mitigate, I guess.
I guess so.
Have fun with that. But yeah, look at the impact that has, actually. They have quite a bit of money on VP's side. They actually go for another kind of semi-buy here in this round. P250s, smokes. This is really interesting, actually. So they kind of spread it out over several rounds rather than like fully committing on the one round with the Kevlar and the pistols and then having the hard eco, for example, if they were to lose that force buy, hard eco in the next one. Instead, they they go halvesies each time. So they're still not going to have a huge amount of money to work with in the 4th round. Less than I thought they would.
Yeah, I guess it'll be very, very standard for them. And at this point, they pretty feel like we're so far ahead, it doesn't really matter. We don't have to take any kind of crazy risks. We can just play this, yeah, very standard and we'll be alright. Snacks, trying to play on top of the smoke here. Just barely, I think, missing a kill there on Troubly running through in towards connector. That was close. Now Troubly's actually going to be flanking him with the MP7 here.
Oh, Snacks, yeah, this is going to get nasty.
Yeah, Snacks has no clue.
He's just kind of sitting in pit, waiting, and this could be good, but then, yeah, timing.
Troubly really wants to knife him. He's going to go for it as well, and he takes out Snacks, who looked like he was looking his way. He must have been just out of his field of view, and now Troubly, he's feeling it here with the MP7, gets a double kill afterwards, making it a quad kill, in fact, for Troubly here. One of them with a knife. Even if it was against unarmored targets and with just pistols, that's still pretty cool.
So Troubly is buying the rolls. He's got $11,000. He's got $11,000 because he gets like 3 kills with the MP7 and then a knife kill to boot. It's like, make that money, bro. Make that money. All about them greenbacks with Troubly.
Yeah, he's getting paid.
Dude. Okay.
Going into the 4th round here on the second half. It's only a 4-round difference, but for Penta to close out these 4 rounds and then also just continue to win, not going to be easy. Snacks waiting over here. They're going to line up right in front of him. He's going to get the 1 kill in. A little bit of backup. Neo, actually, perfect timing, but they both fall. Troubly and Strux return that kill, and it's going to be now a 3v3. It's going to be a full-on retake here. And Crystal, if he wins this fight versus Bialy, I think that might just be over. Going to go for a pre-fire there. Very smart play from Crystal, in fact. Now Pasha and Taz, what could they really do?
Run and hide. And I know it's funny because it's like it's Pasha. Pasha runs from no man except for himself. And right now there's like a shadow of himself chasing him, and he's just gonna hightail it out of there. They have to save. They have to hold on to the guns. And this is something that VP could be prone to as well, where they everything seems to go so well for them, where they kind of just let off the focus a little bit, and then before you know it, Penta, they're coming right back at them. A little bit disappointing here from VP, because you would expect from them, especially after how well the first half went, you would expect for them to just kind of wham bam, thank you ma'am, close the map, and there you go.
I mean, the setup here for VP is actually kind of cool, because when Snax gets that kill, they're all sort of hunting him, and then Neo just steps out of the bomb site and gets a quick follow-up kill. That looked like that was pretty much the perfect start, but then they just couldn't stay alive. They didn't have any smokes down, they had no Molotovs or anything else, so Penta were able to get that return, the double return in fact, and bring it back in a big way.
Okay, then. So we actually have a pretty reasonable buy, all things considered, here by VP. I mean, sure, Neo's got an MP9, but if he holds up close like this and they try and pressure him early, he can actually get something done with it.
No, he's got an MP9 and 200 ping.
Oh, yeah, okay, that won't help. But then again, that makes him harder to hit, right?
It's like a Matrix thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it might still... I mean, then go full Snax and go for an auto shotgun. Hope for the best.
This makes perfect sense.
Having Neo at this state is like really, really frustrating, obviously, for them. Maybe they should try and play like into it. Just send Neo into the middle, have them shoot at him for a long time, and then try and pick them up afterwards. I guess they're shooting at Neo. Make him a target. Over in pit, Spy Ali just waiting, spotting for a pixel. Then Taz covering towards archway. He's actually looking, and a little bit towards balcony as well. Snax will open up with a good kill there. That was actually the 5-7 to take down Crystal. Now, where are they going to go, Penta? They've got only 20 seconds. This is so little time.
Yeah, and if only Taz can land a shot, and he does manage to take out Stavros. He doesn't get the bomb carrier, though. That's going to be up for Pasha, who manages to go for the perfect flank through Arch. 9 seconds left. They still don't have this bomb planted, and it's going to come down to Tabson now, just fully committing to it. He gets that bomb down, but just barely. And in a 1v4, that was just the best case scenario for him. 20 seconds left, and Penta were just getting picked off left and right.
Yeah, that was really brutal. You gotta wonder what would have happened if Snax hadn't got the kill on Crystal over by Banana instead. If it had been Crystal taking him out, maybe they could have wrapped around towards the B bomb site. But as soon as that didn't happen, they had very little time, and they just had to make like a split-second decision. So 12-8, moving into the 6th round, and Virtus.pro back on track a little bit after losing a couple of rounds here in the second half here. So, I mean, that's really good on them. Obviously, they want to close out the game, especially if Neo's ping is just going to continue to act out. They really don't want to end up playing 4v5 at the end here.
Yeah, they really do need to just kind of lock it down from here. Neo doing the best that he can, but then it's not the best position for him to be playing either. B site, he's 1 of 2. Although, with those kinds of HEs, actually, VP, they're making it pretty good. They're making it look pretty good for themselves here. Tabson down to half, Troubley and Crystal both around 30 HP. That's actually a tremendous amount of damage dealt at the beginning of this round.
So half bad is it? Snax and Neo both covering top Banana. So they're playing kind of aggressively right now compared to what has become the standard now of playing a little bit further back inside. I'm really liking this. I think this is a cool idea. Just going back to a slightly older way of playing top Banana here. But Troubley doesn't really care, still lands a great headshot. He almost dies in return, but that was still a nice shot.
And now the rotation starts coming out here by Penta. 40 seconds left. They put that bomb up in Banana. They're starting to work their way back over here with all 5 members. And you still have Crystal kind of lurking about. But there you go. Snax spots that bomb. Now VP know what's up. 30 seconds left here. Do Penta commit? The Molotov couldn't be better. That's actually going to force them to rotate back around towards A.
Yeah, and if they had gone for B, Pasha would have had another Molotov, so even though this is a crazy play to rotate back to A with 30 seconds, it is actually better than sticking it this time around. Bayali going to fall back inside the pit, trying to buy more time. Stavros gets shot in the face as well, coming around the corner, very low. And then Bayali finally picking up a kill. Taz to get the double, to finish the round. Triple, in fact, for Taz. And that will make it 13-8. And Penta are now, well, they've got 2 people with the bank, and the rest... they might just force up anyway, just because they don't want to see Virtus.pro go on here. Yeah, in fact, they will. So I can't really blame them. This is just like trying to end it before it gets out of control.
Essentially, they need to be doing quite a bit of damage as well, because Snacks, Taz, Pasha, all three of them have decent money. So this is actually just Penta. They realize, okay, it's time to go. We cannot let them get any further than this, and they're going to go for straight aggression in Banana. VP not going for the anti-rush this time, however. It's only 2 players here holding, and Neo crouched behind sandbags. He's going to have to do something big here.
Once again, the grenades from VP actually did a lot of damage, but Snacks falls without taking anyone with him. I think they didn't expect Tabson to be playing that aggressively. And Pasha playing close to the smoke here. He's going to have to get a lot of crossover kills if this is going to work out. Crystal is right on the other side. They're bouncing into each other in the smoke. Oh, no, they don't realize. And finally, no, it's too late. Pasha just tags up Crystal a little bit, but what a situation.
Oh, nice HE, too. Doesn't do the damage enough, or doesn't do enough damage to get the kill, but still, bit of a parting gift there from Pasha. What's perfect though is for Penta, they go for a risky play, and they actually make it work. The force buy works out perfectly for them. So this is basically them in full control again, unless Virtus.pro can hold on to all 3 rifles. And this is how Penta are so aggressive with the hunt. They're just trying to get in here to get one of these guys to go down, to lay down his guns. That, well, Virtus.pro will be in an awkward spot in the next round, but that's just not going to be the case. Snacks with plenty of money, and 3 players survive for VP.
That was just a really weird round. A lot of grenade stemming dished out early on by Virtus.pro, but then they lost both the entries over at B, and then then Pasha and Crystal were feeling each other up in the smoke, and that was it. Round is done. Virtus.pro still able to put a buy together in this round, though, with saved rifles and a little bit of a bank.
And now Penta. They're changing it up. Instead of going banana this time around, they're going to be playing through apartments. They've got the bomb up there as well. And they managed to get control of it. This could be very interesting. If they can get control of T. Right now there's a crossfire set up here, however, for Virtus.pro. So it's going to take some tricky work here. But Taz only able to pick up the first one. Bialdi, however, from short, annihilates 2 members and taps him with a team kill. That's not going to help.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate as well. They were sort of stacked up on each other now. Tabson, what could he do at this point? No bomb plant either, so they've got all the time in the world versus Pro, and it will be Pasha to finish the round. A little bit of twitching from Tabson's cause there. And it's going to be 14-9. Still getting worse and worse currently for Penta. I mean, unlike yesterday, VP are actually really stepping it up on their CT side, because against C-Play, they almost ended up losing.
Yeah, they came really close, right? So close last night, C-Play, to an upset win. Tonight, at least, Virtus.pro, they're looking like they're in a good position. If they can win this round here, Pasha going for the aggro down in mid, and they don't manage to get the punish out. They can't get the kill. Instead, it's going to be Neo getting picked off. Snacks with the AWP up top. Banana, though, he's able to return. So they do trade 1-for-1, but that's not going to be favorable for Virtus.pro.
No, it shouldn't be. Snacks, though, you can tell what he wanted to do then. He's actually going to throw the gun back and pick up the other one, which is such a cool idea. When you're holding B like this, if you have an AWP and an M4 right behind you, it means he can just, you know, take a shot, run back, pick up the M4, and spray down whoever's coming at him. It's a really powerful idea.
Yeah, it's defense and offense, right? The whole group ready to go.
He's kind of doing it in reverse now, because he took down one guy through the smoke. Snacks now needs a little bit of backup. Taz is there, in fact. And Snacks going to fall back and play it safe. And now Penta stopped by the anti-flashes coming out here. Snacks ready for one more kill. In fact, Taz is going to go down. Snacks in a little bit of trouble here. Pasha, is he going to come through? He will. Perfect timing. Drops the bomb carrier. And Crystal is all on his own now. And this is to prevent the map point currently 1 round away here from Virtus.pro. Crystal spraying down one, turning 180. That's some good game sense. But Biani had the advantage. Then it's going to be map point for Virtus.pro, 15-9.
And the way that timing works out, Snacks, that's a mastercraft right there. Staying alive behind new boxes just long enough for Bialy to be there. He doesn't take the fight until Bialy's in position to get the refrag. Like, that's some next level play right there from VP. That's just Snacks. We're talking about, you know, him being such a cerebral player, such a smart player when it comes to these kinds of situations. He always seems to make the right call at the right time. There you go, the demonstration of it right there. Crystal was just in an impossible situation because of how well Snacks was playing it.
Yeah, that's really all it's down to. Last round potentially for Penta here, and it's a bit heartbreaking, but they've got Tech-9s and armor and a lot of grenades, though, but it's still a bit rough to see them have a lack of equipment. Good return kill from Tabson, though, inside the bomb site. Taz is going to be spraying down one. Out of bullets, ends up with a pistol in his hands, but it doesn't even matter. Pasha's going to close out the game, and Virtus.pro will win it. Wow. They're just playing really